Hello and welcome to another updated video about Opulous. There are not many people out there who are actually covering this crypto from a TA point of view. Overall, I showed you, I'm glad I did at the time, show you Opulous at a price of around $3.60, I think it was. That was in the beginning of November. I made my first video about Opulous. I think we were just in this ascending triangle here. And it was already quite late back then, but better late than never. Still overall early in the grand scheme of things. So ascending triangle, told you I expected rising prices. We then very shortly moved up all the way to $8. So huge gain for everybody who took some profits along the way. And then we dropped obviously now. But if you take a look at the basically the angle of these moves up and the move down, I think we're just in a temporary correction as the whole crypto market is at the moment. And this will not affect the project long term. That is my own personal point of view. We are still now, even after this massive drop that Bitcoin did, over or above the price when I showed you the project first, which I think is really good. Let me just show you those FIBs from at the time. So if you just take the FIB levels from back then, we can see that we're just trying to get through this previous high here at 443. That is pretty much the time when I also showed you the video. We were struggling to get through this high here. And then when we broke through, we saw a massive price increase. Now, could the same happen again? Possibly, but we need to get there first. We're now at 437, quite low basically on the, well, just below this level here. The difference to back then is that, well, when we were there for the first time, we were pretty much at the same RSI. Well, then in that sort of phase of correction here on the hourly, you did correct your RSI down, especially here on the longer term time frame. We're going to see that you brought your RSI down, which allowed you then finding support here at the 50 line on the 4-hour RSI, allowed you to push higher then and have still a lot of scope before getting into the oversold range. Now we are now still higher than back then. I think we get a little bit of sideways move before we can break through there. But we're trying certainly. We get a buy signal on the 4-hour MACD as well. Just now had a bullish crossover here a few days ago. And on the daily, you can see as well, like a lot of other cryptos doing at the moment, seem to be turning around here on the MACD as well. Potential turnaround here, you can see that. The histogram is getting light red and the MACD line is turning around down here. Also the RSI on the daily might have found here a low. Struggling to get through the 50 line though to the upside. And on the weekly, if we just take a look at the weekly, if we have a weekly, no, we don't have a weekly, not on KuCoin, so let's skip that. But yeah, we're just trying to get through this this resistance level there. And I think we could do it because we have found support above the 50-day moving average, which is above 415, making higher lows here. And we might just be preparing ourselves for that breakthrough to the upside. Next resistance will be the 20-day moving average above at 480. So that will be quite a bit of a move up anyway. And then at the same time at 480 in that region, you've got a lot of resistance levels here, previous highs that we need to get through as well to get to higher levels. So, and if we take a look at this Fib here, basically the Fibonacci of the whole chart, starting from a low back here, the beginning of this major uptrend to the high at $8. If we zoom in, we can see that we found support at the 0.618 Fib level here. That was at 345. We found support, and we are now moving actually above the 0.5 Fib level at 432. If we zoom in, we can see that on the larger scale. But overall, there are still a lot of here resistance levels. So we struggled at the moment to get through these previous highs here on the 4-hour. You can see all these wicks. That's where we found resistance. So we really need to jump above that. And then I said, yeah, the 20-day moving average is the next resistance level. You've got a lot of resistance here. And then the next level up, next key resistance will be at 520, the 0.382 Fib level. Then we've got here the 0.214 at 642. And then the $8 level. And at some point, you know, if we break above that, then you can, the next level we tackle is $10. Quite accurately here, the 1.272 extension at $10. And to be honest, if you zoom out, Opulous has held really well. I think it's a really strong project, very active on Twitter as well. Put the artist first, find that very interesting as well. I really like the whole concept. You know, I talked about Musable as well on this channel. So some of these cryptos go in that direction, really that music niche. And I think that's a good, you know, small niche, but one that really will benefit. There are not too many projects in there at the moment. To be fair, it's a smaller niche as well. But yeah, I think as soon as we break above these current levels here at 440, you know, where we had these wicks between now basically 437 and 443, that's, I think, a key resistance zone that we need to get beyond. Have we seen the low yet? Well, possibly. But I think if Bitcoin drops once more strongly, I think it will come down as well. And the key support that we might have there, first of all, the 0.618 fib level again at 345, and down here at 221, 222, you know, quite low prices that will be at the 0.786 fib level for everybody who might want to get hold of some Opulous cheaper. Everybody who maybe is already invested but still wants some lower prices, or everybody who doesn't want to buy now but still waits for lower prices could potentially, and there's no financial advice, it's just a good way of setting a buy order in my view. Set a buy order above those previous here above the previous fib level at 220, well, I think 230 or 231, you know, always set it at a slightly odd number, 231 maybe, above that fib level here, which would also be above that previous high here from October, or above the 0.618 fib level, depending on your own strategy. I think I will set, because I already invested in Opulous and I bought at these prices before at around 360, I think I will set a buy order just at really low prices here, 223, 224, you know, just above this fib level. I think that's definitely a price I would like to buy in more if we came back to that level, because I believe in this project long term. I think it's really strong team. Honestly, really strong team, and there are tons of crypto projects also with good teams, but I think this one has an exceptionally good team with people who've got a lot of knowledge in the music industry as well. So hopefully you liked that update video about Opulous. If you did, please smash the like button and subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.